Creativity is an instinctive and powerful form of expression, especially for children, who often pour out their imagination onto paper in spontaneous and inhibited ways, whether intentional or free form. Their art captures raw emotions, thoughts, and experiences that words might struggle to convey. This sense of unfiltered expression was central to the recent Hope Blooms Art of Bravery exhibition at the TCA Gallery in Victoria Island, Lagos. In partnership with the Children Living with Cancer Foundation, the exhibition showcased a collection of artworks that reflected the bravery, resilience, creativity, and inner worlds of children living with cancer, most of which emerged from art therapy workshops at Lagos University Teaching Hospital, LUT, where children were encouraged as they explore themes of hope, survival, and friendship. The compositions, spontaneous expressions, doodles, sketches, and vibrant experiments all allowed these young artists to let their feelings flow onto the canvas. These creations, which at times might seem awkward in appearance to some individuals, carries profound meaning, as the co-curator of the gallery, Phoebe Jeffrey Broha, commended the children's artistic outputs, acknowledging that these works are far more than playful creations. They represent vital channels of self-expression, helping the children navigate their emotions and finding comfort through their creativity.
The pieces for this particular exhibition were created during the workshops. As I mentioned before, we really wanted to focus on the joy that a lot of the children like to create and express. So this particular piece, for example, I believe was made by 3 children all at once. We very often see that the kids love to collaborate on pieces together. So something that is quite important to us is to track which child made which piece, how old they are, capturing the intent and the story behind the piece as well. And this piece in particular really stuck out to us, so this is the central piece for the exhibition. The Cancer Foundation has been around for 20 years now. The founder is Dr. Neka Nuobi, and they're very multifaceted, so their focus is on childhood cancer research. There's not a lot of research out there specifically about childhood cancer. Their second thing is supporting the families. So parents and siblings go through a number of things when a child has cancer. First of all, there's very intensive treatment such as chemotherapy. Very often they end up losing their jobs during the time that their child is receiving treatment because they don't have access to be able to care for their child and go to work. So that's the second thing. And then the third thing is helping to pay for cancer treatments as well.
The exhibition's theme, Hope Blooms, captured the idea that creativity can flourish even in the face of adversity. Through their artwork, the children not only communicated their hopes and struggles, but also built a sense of community, forming friendships that support them on their journey. The event aimed to raise awareness and funds, with proceeds directed towards initiatives that provide essential care and resources to children battling cancer.
These 2 particular pieces are part of a 4-part series that the Children's Art Gallery did in the workshop that we did with the Cancer Foundation at Lagos University Teaching Hospital. These in particular are calligraphy prints. Something that we really try to focus on when we're doing the workshops is educating with intent. So instead of just saying, oh, this is how you paint, we're looking at, okay, what do kids need that kind of builds their educational blocks. And we also look at cultural ties as well. So maybe teaching about traditional crafts that aren't typically covered in schooling. So now with the calligraphy prints, the method directly kind of ties into the method of how you would make batik fabrics or dire fabrics, for example. So calligraphy prints are blocks that you take and then you tie various things around them like strings or different 3D elements, and then you actually stamp the paper or the fabric. So that was quite dynamic for the kids. I think they really enjoyed it. Obviously working with something that's very tactile for them. I know I keep saying this, but this is also one of my favorite pieces from the exhibition. It's not often that we see such intense portraiture done. I think a lot of children, well, for this particular exhibition, a lot of them tried to focus on maybe landscape pieces. This piece is titled Inner Reflection, and it's a very conceptual piece. I think it's a representation of kind of how one sees themselves in other people. You know, if you have someone who's supporting you, who's looking at you with a loving perspective, you're going to look at yourself with that same perspective as well. And so you almost see this image that is almost a mirror, but not quite. There's two people that look similar to each other, that are gazing at each other, but they're also independent from each other.
Open to the public in order to engage with the artwork and contribute to the cause, the exhibition served as a touching reminder of the healing power of creativity and how such initiatives can uplift young artists and their families. Supporting events like Hope Blooms not only acknowledge the bravery of these children, but also helps foster a future where their creativity, resilience, and strength can continue to flourish. Grace Komolafe, Sook News Television.